Welcome to Breath Journey, where we explore the profound art of finding stillness in a world that never seems to stop moving. In this fast-paced digital era, we often forget the healing power of silence and the absolute necessity of simply doing nothing at all. We are constantly conditioned to believe that our worth is measured by our productivity, our speed, and our endless list of achievements. The world around us demands our attention every single second, pulling us in 1,000 different directions without ever letting us rest. The constant barrage of notifications keeps our nervous system on high alert, preventing us from ever truly relaxing or finding deep inner peace. We have become terrified of empty moments, instantly filling every gap in our day with scrolling, checking, and consuming more information. This endless cycle of consumption leads to burnout, leaving us feeling drained, anxious, and disconnected from our own true thoughts and feelings. But what if the secret to regaining our energy and creativity lies not in doing more, but in intentionally doing absolutely nothing? Today we invite you to pause, to breathe, and to discover why stillness is not laziness, but a vital nutrient for your soul. Imagine yourself as a solid rock in the middle of a chaotic river, grounded and unmoved by the rushing currents of life. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. The trees grow, the seasons change, and life flourishes in a rhythm of patience. Animals understand the importance of rest instinctively. They do not feel guilty for sleeping. They know it is essential for their survival. The first step to finding stillness is the conscious decision to disconnect, to create a boundary between yourself and the digital noise. When you stop the input, you might feel uncomfortable at first. Silence can feel heavy when we are used to constant noise. This discomfort is normal. It is simply your mind adjusting to a new state of being, shifting from doing mode to being mode. Neuroscientists call this the default mode network. It is a brain state that only activates when we stop focusing on specific tasks. It is in these moments of apparent idleness that our brain consolidates memories, processes emotions, and generates our most creative and brilliant ideas. History is full of breakthroughs that happen not during hard labor, but during moments of quiet reflection, daydreaming, and doing absolutely nothing. Think of your mind like a glass of muddy water. If you keep stirring it, you will never see clearly. You must let it settle. Stillness allows the dust of your thoughts to settle, revealing a clarity and perspective that is impossible to achieve when you are rushing. Try to practice the art of observation without judgment. Watch the world unfold around you without feeling the need to interfere or capture it. There is a profound sense of liberation in realizing that the world continues perfectly fine without your constant management or immediate participation. Growth often happens in silence. Just as a seed needs darkness and stillness to germinate, your soul needs quiet to regenerate its strength. Cultivating this inner flame requires protecting your peace. It means saying no to unnecessary demands and yes to your own mental well-being. Journaling can be a bridge to stillness. It allows you to dump the clutter of your mind onto paper, leaving your head clear. When your mind is clear, it reflects the world as it truly is, not distorted by your anxieties, fears, or hurried expectations. Embrace the concept of Nixon, the Dutch art of doing nothing. It is allowing yourself to simply stare out the window and dream. This is not wasted time. It is time invested in your sanity. It is the fuel that will power your future endeavors. We often race through life as if there is a finish line, forgetting that the only true destination is the present moment itself. Children are masters of the present. They do not worry about the next meeting or the past mistake. They simply are right now. Let the rhythm of the ocean remind you that life comes in waves. There are times for high activity and times for receding stillness. Your breath is the anchor. Whenever you feel swept away by the chaos, return to your breath. It is always there, waiting for you. As the fog of busyness clears, you will find that you are more patient with others, more focused on your work, and happier. Walking without a destination is a powerful practice. Let your feet guide you, observing the changing colors and the crisp air around you. Solitude is not loneliness. Loneliness is the pain of being alone, while solitude is the glory of being alone with your own thoughts. Set boundaries for your work. When the day is done, truly be done. Do not carry the weight of tomorrow's tasks into your evening. When we disconnect from devices, we reconnect with people. We hear what is being said and we feel the warmth of true. When we disconnect from devices, we reconnect with people. We hear what is being said and we feel the warmth of true presence. Be like the mountain. The weather around it changes constantly. Storm, snow, sun. But the mountain remains rooted, silent, and majestic. Simple tactile sensations can bring us back to the now. The fur of a pet, the warmth of a mug, the cool breeze. Rainy days are nature's permission slip to do nothing. Embrace the gloom, curl up with a blanket, and let the world wash itself clean. Meditation is the gym for your attention. It trains you to notice when your mind wanders and gently bring it back to center. You are not your thoughts. You are the sky that holds them. Let the storms pass, knowing that the blue sky is always behind them. Surrender to gravity. Let the earth support you completely. There is no need to hold yourself up or carry the weight of the world. A calm mind creates a ripple effect. When you're at peace, your presence alone can soothe the anxiety of those around you. Engaging in slow, manual tasks like gardening or baking can be a form of active meditation, grounding you in the physical world. Like baking bread, life requires patience. You cannot force the dough to rise faster. You must trust the process and give it time. From a distance, the traffic and chaos look like a silent pattern. Perspective allows us to detach from the drama and see the whole. The universe has been here for billions of years. Your current problem, no matter how big, is just a blink in cosmic time. Forest bathing, or Shinrin-yoku, is a Japanese practice of immersing oneself in nature. It lowers cortisol and boosts the immune system naturally. Listen to the sound of water. It is white noise that masks the distracting sounds of the world and lulls the brain into safety. Deep listening is a lost art. Instead of having music as background noise, try doing nothing else but listening to a whole album. Outer order contributes to inner calm. When your physical space is uncluttered, your mind has less visual information to process and worry about. Simplify your environment. Remove the distractions that scream for your attention. Create a sanctuary where your mind can finally rest and breathe. Sleep is the ultimate form of doing nothing. It is when your body repairs itself and your brain washes away toxins. Prioritize it. Wake up slowly if you can. Don't jump out of bed. Spend a few minutes just feeling your body and setting an intention. Hydrate your body and nourish your soul before you feed your mind with news or social media. Protect your morning routine fiercely. We recharge our phones every night, yet we often fail to recharge ourselves. Do not wait until you are completely empty to rest. Become a spectator of your own life occasionally. Step back and ask yourself, is this urgency real, or is it self-imposed pressure? Learn the art of Wu Wei, effortless action. It is not about forcing results, but aligning yourself with the natural flow of events. Like a sailor using the wind, use the energy of the moment. Don't row against the current. Adjust your sails and let go. There is a subtle joy in existence itself. When you strip away the tasks and titles, you are left with the miracle of being. Letting go is the hardest part. We want to control outcomes, people, and time, but true peace comes from accepting what we cannot change. Digital minimalism is a path to freedom. By removing digital clutter, you make room for real-world experiences and deeper, more meaningful thoughts. Real connection happens face-to-face, in the shared silence or the shared laughter, not through double taps or emojis on a screen. Watch the sky change. It is the best show on earth. It happens every day. It is completely free, and we often miss it. Earthing or walking barefoot connects you physically to the planet. It is a primitive and powerful way to discharge stress and anxiety. Dive beneath the surface of your busy mind. Deep down, there is a place of silence that remains undisturbed by the storms above. Read slowly. Don't skim. Savor the words, the texture of the paper, and the images your mind creates. Let the story breathe. Rituals of preparation, like brewing coffee or tea, teach us mindfulness. The process is just as important, if not more, than the result. Flow state is a form of active stillness. You are doing, but your ego disappears, and you become one with the action itself. Bamboo bends with the wind, but does not break. Be flexible in your approach to life. Rigidity leads to stress. Flexibility leads to peace. Open yourself to the vastness. When you realize how big the world is, your personal worries shrink to their proper, manageable size. Let go of the past, it is a ghost. Let go of the future, it is a dream. Live fully in this moment. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is to tear up your to-do list and listen to what your body truly needs. Napping is not for the lazy, it is for the wise. A short rest can reset your brain and boost your mood significantly. We are halfway through our journey. Take a moment now to check your shoulders. Are they tense? Drop them. Relax your jaw. Balance is not a static state, it is a constant adjustment. You will wobble, and that is okay. Just keep coming back to center. When you relax, your brain waves shift from beta to alpha. This is the state of wakeful rest, the gateway to subconscious creativity. Music without lyrics is best for stillness. It allows your mind to wander without being tethered to language or specific meanings. Create a sanctuary. It doesn't have to be a cabin in the woods. It can be a corner of your room with a cushion. Scent is a powerful trigger. Lavender, chamomile, or sandalwood can instantly signal to your brain that it is time to wind down. Nature is never perfect in the geometric sense, yet it is flawless. Embrace your own imperfections. You are a work of nature too. Doodling engages the brain's visual networks while freeing up the verbal centers. It is a simple way to rest your thinking mind. Learn from the cat. Stretch your body often. Release the stagnant energy that accumulates in your muscles from sitting still for too long. Sometimes you need to break the rules. Walk in the rain. Get wet. Remind yourself that you are not made of sugar. Fire gazing is an ancient practice. For thousands of years, humans have found peace by simply staring into the dancing flames of a fire. Legs up the wall pose is a magic reset button. It reverses blood flow, soothes swollen feet, and instantly calms a racing heart. Nothing lasts forever, not even your troubles. This impermanence is not sad, it is liberating. This too shall pass, just like the seasons. Trees are the guardians of stillness. They stand in one place for centuries. Borrow their stability when you feel your own is shaking. The early morning hours are sacred. The world has not yet woken up to demand your time. Claim this time for yourself. Ceremony elevates the mundane to the spiritual. Treat your daily acts, washing dishes, dressing, eating, as sacred ceremonies of self-care. Mindfulness can be practiced anywhere. Even washing your hands can be a moment of stillness if you focus entirely on the sensation. The ocean refuses to stop kissing the shoreline, no matter how many times it is sent away. Be persistent in your pursuit of peace. Balance requires focus. You cannot stack stones if your hands are shaking with hurry. You must slow down to find the center of gravity. Write a letter to yourself, not an email, but a physical letter. Tell yourself what you need, what you fear, and what you hope. Zen gardens are not meant to be walked in. They are meant to be viewed. They are tools to train the mind in contemplation. Let sound be your guide. The sound of wind chimes, distant traffic, or bird song can all be objects of meditation if you listen deeply. Be light like the butterfly. Do not land heavily on things. Touch life gently, take the nectar, and move on without causing damage. Libraries are temples of silence. Surrounded by the wisdom of ages, you realize you don't need to speak to be part of the conversation. Old books carry the scent of time. They remind us that ideas endure, stories survive, and patience is the key to longevity. Walking meditation brings the mind into the body. Feel the heel touch, then the toe. Walking becomes a sacred act of arriving. The moon does not fight the sun. It reflects it. Learn to reflect. You don't always have to be the source of light. Sometimes just shine. Comfort is not a weakness. Wrapping yourself in warmth and safety is necessary to heal the micro-traumas of daily stress and conflict. The turtle carries its home on its back. Wherever you go, if you are at peace with yourself, you are always at home. Your posture affects your mind. When you sit tall, you signal to your brain that you are alert, dignified, and ready to face reality. Stillness untangles the knots in your mind. Problems that seem complex and impossible suddenly reveal simple, obvious solutions when you stop struggling. Be kind to yourself. You are doing the best you can in a world that is often overwhelming. Give yourself some grace today. Bend like the grass. When the storms of life blow, do not stand rigid and break. Bend low, wait, and rise again when it passes. Do not disturb is not just a phone setting. It is a lifestyle choice. You have the right to be unavailable to the world. Respect your need for rest. In a culture that glorifies sleep deprivation, dare to be the revolutionary who gets 8 full hours. Flow like water. Water does not complain about obstacles. It simply flows around them, under them, or over them. Be like water. Creativity is the language of the soul. When you create without the pressure to sell or perform, you heal parts of yourself. Be a lighthouse for others. By standing firm in your own peace, you provide a guiding light for those lost in the storm. Companionable silence is a sign of deep friendship. When you can be quiet with someone without awkwardness, you have found a true connection. After the rain, the air is cleanest. After the tears, the soul is clearest. Do not be afraid of your own emotions. Gratitude anchors you in the present. It is impossible to be anxious about the future when you are truly grateful for what is here now. No mud, no lotus. The challenges and messiness of your life are the very soil from which your wisdom and peace will grow. Every sunrise is an invitation to start again. No matter what happened yesterday, today is a fresh page waiting to be written. Observe the clouds. They form, they change shape, and they dissolve. Your thoughts are just weather. They are not the sky. Listen to your heart. It has been beating for you since before you were born. It knows the rhythm of your truth. Turn towards the light. Like the sunflower, orient yourself towards what nourishes you and turn your back on the shadows. Pack your worries into a paper boat and let them sail away. You do not need to carry them on your shoulders anymore. The bird sings not because it has an answer, but because it has a song. Express yourself freely without worrying about the outcome. The ocean erases footprints, reminding us that we don't need to leave a permanent mark to have a meaningful and beautiful journey. Look for the rainbow. It only appears when there is both rain and sun. Embrace the duality of life, the joy and the sorrow. Root yourself. Like a tree, the deeper your roots go into the earth/stillness, the higher your branches can reach into the sky/success. Notice the small miracles. A drop of dew, a spider web, a smiling child. These are the real treasures of a wealthy life. Art invites us to pause. It demands our attention and slows down our gaze. Let beauty arrest you and hold you captive. Play, not to win, not to achieve, but just for the fun of it. Play restores the innocence and joy of your inner child. Cloud watching is a serious business. It requires imagination and patience. It is a valid and important appointment in your calendar. Self-care is not selfish. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You must fill yourself up before you can give to others. Check your body again. Where are you holding tension? Your jaw, Your stomach? Let it go. Soften. Breathe into the tight spaces. Even a small light pushes back the darkness. Your small moments of stillness push back the chaos of the world. Keep shining. Life is a play of light and shadow. You need both to see the picture. Do not fear the shadows, they define the light. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. You do not need expensive toys to be happy. A stone and a lake are enough. As we approach the end of our journey, remember that stillness is always available to you. It is just one breath away. Peace is not a destination. It is a way of traveling. You don't arrive at peace. You walk in peace step by step. Return to yourself. Like birds returning to the nest at dusk, call your energy back from the world and bring it home. You have the power to light your own way. Trust your intuition. In the silence, the small voice of wisdom becomes audible. The silence of the stars is not empty. It is full of presence. Let that cosmic silence fill your heart and mind. Create your circle of peace. Protect it. Do not let the noise of the world breach the walls of your inner sanctuary. Rest is preparation for bloom. You are not losing time when you rest. You are gathering the energy to bloom brighter tomorrow. Be a parent to yourself. Tuck yourself in. Speak kindly to yourself. Soothe your own fears with the gentleness of a mother. When the water is still, it reflects the moon. When your mind is still, it reflects the truth/beauty of the world. Embrace the night. It is the time for dreams, for mystery, and for the deep restoration of the soul. Do not fear the dark. As we extinguish the light of the day, we kindle the light of the spirit. Carry this stillness with you into your sleep. Let everything dissolve. The worries, the plans, the identity. Let it all go and float in the vast ocean of nothingness. Close your eyes. There is nothing more to do. There is nowhere else to be. You are safe. You are loved. You are here. Take this stillness with you. Let it be the foundation of your days and the sanctuary of your nights. Breathe it in. Thank you for joining Breath Journey today. May you carry this stillness within you always. Please subscribe for more peaceful moments.